Hi everyone, Dr. Samantha Cotrera here for the Imagining a New We video blog. I am just doing a series of short videos for the next 2 weeks introducing different activities and assignments that you can do in your classroom to bring in the ideas of digital pedagogy to teaching and learning history. And while the instructor's guide that I'm drawing this from was written primarily for college and university instructors, these activities and assignments will work great for middle school and high school students as well. And just to be clear, you don't need to know a lot of fancy tools and technologies to engage in digital humanities. It's just being more thoughtful in what we have available in terms of digital tools and technologies, but also historical digital objects that we can now do analysis through and with, that makes the digital humanities more than just like using these tools as a means to an end. Like, digital humanities allows this to be like the end. So this is a series of 3 to 5 minute short videos introducing these activity guides, but you can check out the ebook without my narration to see how they can work in your classroom as well. Let me know if you use them. I can't wait. I'm particularly excited, and today we're going to be talking about public education style image analysis. So you might be familiar with a historical image analysis, but public education style image analysis. Public education comes from Paulo Freire's idea about public education, can bring in some new dimensions to getting your students to engage in historical image analysis, or to engage in image analysis with historical photographs. So before I begin, I just want to remind you that this assignment guide, as well as all the assignment guides, including one on historical image analysis, can be found in this Doing the Digital Humanities and Social Science in Your Classroom ebook that's available on the York University's library's website. And it's free. You can access it. You can play around with all the different parts. I hope you find it useful. So Juan Pablo was one of the students, a graduate student that did this work for us, and he wanted to bring in this notion of popular education that was advocated by Paulo Freire. This type of image analysis is a little bit different than historical image analysis because of this method, but it is the same type of process and tools and size that you would do with a historical image analysis. Instead, what makes it different is that you are thinking about yourself in relationship to the photograph in order to make action. So what do you see? What is the description? What is your association with it? What is your relationship to what is happening here? What are the complexities that we can see, what we can't see, and why does this happen? And then what can solve this problem, or what can help us understand this phenomenon in the short and long run? Now, I have argued in a lot of different things that we should be teaching history, engaging in history to make change. And so I like this idea of this public education image analysis because it invites the viewer to reflect on self and society in a way that can lead to critical consciousness, in a way that standard image analysis, historical image analysis, does not. That's not the purpose of historical image analysis, but it can be if we bring in some of these ideas. And so this can allow for change to be made because students can bring themselves into the photograph, as well as think about something kind of beyond just this particular photograph. So think about engaging in public education analysis when you're doing analysis with historical images, because you might find that students like the idea of connecting themselves, connecting questions they have about the world around them, and connecting this notion of action to the discussion around this history. So again, you can do this through Word, but you can also do it, you can see this little pop-up here. You can also do it through a pop-up image analysis, or you can do it through what's that word I'm looking for? Instagram, that's it. You could do it through Instagram and get your students to create a story around it. So you can see that the sample that Juan Pablo created, there are large pieces of reflections that he can do through these pop-ups. But your students are very creative. They can think of some other ways to do it, and I would love to hear what your students came up with. So let me know if you do this and how it changes the conversation than if and when you have done kind of a standard historical photo analysis with your students before.